Good morning, students. Welcome back to my class. Students, yesterday we discussed the read and find out questions and we discussed the textbook questions of footprints without feet, which is written by H.G. Wells. I hope now you people have no doubt in any questions and you can answer all the questions related to this chapter. So student, this chapter is completed, but I would like to discuss its theme and message with you. Summary I have already discussed with you before in yesterday's class before discussing the question answers, and now let's discuss theme and message of this chapter, and as well as we will discuss the title also, but first discuss the theme and message. So let's first discuss about its theme. The theme of the chapter or the story Footprints Without Feet, H.G. Wells. Well, students, the theme of the chapter revolves around these 5 points which I have just written it on the board. The theme of the story Footprints Without Feet. In this story, Footprints Without Feet, H.G. Wells, the author of this story or the writer of this story, wants to say that the theme of the story is power comes with responsibility. Great power comes with great responsibility. जो एक बड़ी ताकत आती है तो उसके साथ साथ हमारे कंधों पर जिम्मेदारी भी आती है. Suppose you are made the prime minister of your country. Our country is a huge country, it's a very big country, 135 crore people. So if you are made the prime minister of the country, your each single decision will affect the country. Your thinking, your opinion, your ideas, your decisions are going to, either make the country or harm the country. You can just, by your decisions, you can make your country from a developing country to a developed country, or it can become the situation can become more worse because you have the responsibility of 135 crore people. You are the king now. So power comes with responsibility, and if power is without responsibility, it can be dangerous. If you are not a responsible and sensible person, your decisions are definitely going to harm the nation. Whole पूरे देश को वो नुकसान पहुंचाएंगे अगर आप एक responsible नहीं हैं. Like in the story Footprints Without Feet, H.G. Wells describes the life of the scientist Griffin, who discovered a great power to make a man invisible. He makes himself invisible, and as he was a lawless person, he was not a responsible person. Yes, he was a great scientist who discovers a great invention that he discovered a drug which can make a man invisible, but he was a lawless person. He doesn't have any responsibility. He came into the power of invisibility, and he starts using that power for his own benefits and for his own, advantages. He steals money, clothes, and he sets the fire of his own landlord. He set the house of his own landlord on fire. He steals money from the big London store, food, clothes, everything. वहाँ से भाग जाता है, runs away from there. He continues that, and he steals from the theatrical shop of a theatrical company, and he attacks the shopkeeper from behind callously, very cruelly. बहुत ही निर्दय तरीके से उसके ऊपर अटैक भी करता है. Then he goes to a village Iping. There also he does the same thing. He steals money from the clergyman's house and attacks on Mrs. Hall and her husband, throws them out of their room, and then when the constable comes to arrest him, he attacks on them also. He attacks on him also, and he just runs away from there. He was still invisible. Just imagine how more harm, how harmful he is now for the society. He is invisible. He can we just can't imagine that what damage he can do for the country. So in fact he becomes the danger for the society, for the human being, and for the whole country. So power without responsibility can be dangerous, and that's why the scientist, or the theme of the scientist, can make or break a nation. The scientists are obviously they have brilliant minds. Their invention can make human life, easier or dangerous. That's why H.G. Wells, this story, the theme of the story, that power comes with the responsibility, and if power is without responsibility, it can be dangerous, and like Griffin, become a danger for the whole country, whole nation. And scientists can make a break. They have the responsibility, they have the mind, and if a scientist is not responsible person, then they can be a dangerous, then they can be a threat to their own country. The story is, that's why. So the story says and develops the idea that scientists, or the invention and researches, must be minutely observed by the government. Minutely means बहुत ही close तरीके से government के द्वारा उनको observe किया जाना चाहिए, because they are the wonderful minds. They are the wonderful minds, and their invention and researches must be there for mankind, not for the personal gain for a particular person. किसी एक खास आदमी के लिए ये नहीं हो सकती हैं. Whether if I am a scientist, I discover something what Griffin discovers. So if I start using for my own benefits, the invention is not good, because any invention, scientific invention, so far we are using the scientific invention, the bulb, mobile, television, cars, bikes, etc., etc. So they have made our life easier. So inventions are for mankind, not for the personal gain for a particular person. So it should not be. The theme is power. Theme of the footprints without feet is power comes with responsibility, and power should not be given to the irresponsible person. Scientists have brilliant minds. Their mind must be monitored. Their invention, their researches should be monitored, should be observed at every step, and by the government, that they are doing, what are they researching, what are they inventing, and what benefits mankind can get from their inventions. And every invention is for mankind, not for a personal individual. किसी एक के लिए नहीं हो सकता, सभी के लिए होना चाहिए. So this can be the theme of the story, Footprints Without Feet. Students, I hope that theme is clear to you, and in the next video I will discuss with you all the message of this chapter, or this story, Footprints Without Feet. Thank you.